You know we do this every week. We give you some of the stuff you might have missed. We give you our favorites. They're called Holy Cow moments.
Oh, yeah, baby. The banjo gets to play and big plays start to show it, and we get to clown around, give a score every now and again, talk a little football, the big stuff that you might want to see if you didn't get a chance to see it live. So where are we starting with?
Well, we're going to start with the kicker because I love kickers. BC punter Grant Carlson just drops the ball before he can punt it away. It's like Southern Mississippi's punting, and it does. Everybody, there were kicking problems galore. He just dropped it, like forgot midway. I got to kick it. Oh, wait, guys. Nope. I got it. It's like hot potato. Footballs are slick, though, right? I mean,
they are oblong objects, but again, that's your job, buddy.
Again, now we got Southern Mississippi's punting.
Can't blame the kicker on this one. I got to say that. I don't know who this is on, right? The personal protector, the guy who's making all the calls and adjusting protections, is just trying to get it so it's not getting blocked. And long snapper, buddy.
Man, you know, special teams gaffes played a big part in this. That wasn't the only one. Nebraska's Caleb Lightbourne slips. He was going for it. He was trying. I mean, it was a good attempt. I mean, what are you going to do about that?
Are there wet conditions? Is there something we can do to explain that away? Because that was not great, buddy.
I kind of wanted him to scream Topic at the end. That's a very weird reference, I know. Obviously, we got to give it a score. What?
I'm leaving that one. I'm not touching it.
I'm going to score it. Look, holy cow doesn't always mean great. Holy cow, guys, 50. I'd give us a 50.
Right.
Kickers, look, I say this all the time, right? Kickers are the fiddle players of football teams. They're my people. Do me proud. I mean, that's not proud. That's not proud at all. Well, let's do something that will make sense.
So I'm very proud of this very next play, particularly because the running back was a big part of it. Are we bringing out that? Let's save it. Central Michigan. Trick play, gadget play. My favorite kind of play. Running back Jonathan Ward. Yes, he throws a touchdown pass. Yes, his receiver was bare open. But I love the fact that he had the unmitigated gall, shout out to Stephen A. Smith, to do a pump fake before throwing his
Yeah, look at this right here.
It's fantastic. He gets a little hezzy. Jonathan Ward, chuck it up drill for 6 in a big-time game to make something happen against Michigan State, man. You're an underdog. You got to go out there on the road with all the swagger in the world. But man, Jonathan Ward had just that, throwing that absolute dime for 6.
I just love the pump fake on it. It's so well done.
Oh my God! And the two-handed.
The corner's just down on the ground. He's like never stood a chance on it. You don't see that coming.
Yeah, we were talking about this when we were watching this game. Buddy, don't leave that aside. I don't care if you didn't bite on the run and you look silly on the run game. Just don't leave him that open. That's our only concern.
All right, well, you seem very hyped for it.
Absolutely.
Let's give it a score.
Got up. Again, running back, shout out to you, Jonathan Ward. 95 on this one. Daggone near perfect.
95.
Daggone near perfect.
You are getting soft in your old age,
I'm
Treavor.
telling you, brother, I got a soft spot for running backs. I'm always
That's the real truth.
Yes,
now we're finding out the real truth.
Precisely what it is. That's precisely what it is.
For anybody that doesn't know, my boy here played running back for Harvard. So, you know, he's smart. And he loves running backs. Okay, I take umbrage, by the way, with the open that said I was probably terrible at Madden.
Umbrage, look at you.
Yeah, thank you. I am spectacular at Madden, and sometimes, because when you can't play real football, you play video game football. Sometimes you see a catch that makes you think you are playing Madden. That happened today. Sam Houston State, 3rd and 5. They're not worried about a first down. Davion Davis. Look at this one-handed snag, 22 yards.
You gotta run this back and take a look at this brother, because he goes up at the most awkward angle and reels this bad boy. The other hand never touches it.
It's like up. I got it.
It's just incredible. First of all, okay, so I'm an offensive guy. I'm always side with the offense, and anytime we're gonna have a debate on this here show. I don't know what that offensive formation was. And I don't like when teams get too gadgety with it. Like, it just seems silly. But again, I don't want to take away from a man, Davion Davis, because that was one heck of a snag.
But I think that's the key here. The offensive formation was weird. The throw wasn't particularly good. The coverage was okay. All of that sort of piles into the fact that the catch itself is a beaut, Clark. It's a real beaut.
Well done. Well done. So, all right, that one. Fantastic catch. You want to get that one?
I'm going to score it. And you know what? It gets the 100. The double moo. It gets the double moo.
Look at that.
Did we call that the hundy?
Now, are you gonna? I mean, because I don't know. It's early, man. You just gonna hand out hundreds like that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes. Because let's keep in mind he didn't look particularly sizable, right?
Yeah, no.
We're not talking about Calvin Johnson.
Right, and I want to be clear to the crowd out there. Like both he and I are vertically challenged as well, so that's not a shot.
Speak for yourself. I am 5'9.5".
Brother. Okay. All right. You just. Yeah. You
Nothing.
know what? This here. We saw this one live, and I immediately told everybody to be quiet because I wanted to watch the replay. One heck of a catch. We need the football equivalent of and one. I want to know what it is. Again, tweet us at Jason Fitz at Treavor Scales for the equivalent of what is an and one in football, because this is the definition of one. PI all over the place. Defensive pass interference all over the place. My man reached back with the right hand, got his left hand hemmed up by the defender, reels it in. It falls down, right, like just short of the goal line, man. A phenomenal catch. Again, I respect the heck out of this effort.
So give us a score on this one.
Okay. Again, phenomenal effort. I appreciate the concentration. Antoine, Wesley, make sure I say your name. 83.
Woo! That's
83.
good.
Because he didn't score. Okay, like if he falls to the end zone with that, I crank it up quite a bit. But 83 for now. Shout out to you, Antoine.
We'll get you a couple big updates in a second, but one more of these plays. Indiana's Peyton Hendershot. Look at this.
Here we go.
Channeling his inner Hoosier, and I don't mean the football player, I mean the basketball player. Look at that. Look at that. You see that nifty behind the back? Look at that behind the back. He's like da 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 da. Yeah, I just sang a little jingle over all this.
I was trying to find the rhythm to that. I was like, where is it? I'm not gonna catch it. Okay, but here's the thing about this here catch, right? All right, so shout out to Peyton Hendershot. Fantastic catch. It was completely unnecessary. There wasn't nobody around him. He could have just.
That doesn't make it any less impressive.
Brother, he caught it right. Like, I know y'all can't see me right now, but he caught it right here. Like it was in his hands. Could have just brought it in.
It's called a party trick, and I'm not going to let you spoil it. I'm going to score this one because you obviously hate everything, and I'm giving this one a strong 89. That's right. I'm coming up big with the 89.
Yeah. Look, dog. You called me soft earlier. What's that? That's soft because it was unnecessary. It was nice. I'm telling you, it was nice.
It was agility,
but it was unnecessary.
Behind the
You don't need to do all that.
Well, it's like swing dancing. He was swing dancing with the ball.
Look, 22-yard game.
Flipping it behind.
Better would have been 50 if he caught it the first time.
Oh,
Better would have been 50.
Man.